We back? I wonder what the estimates are on AMC's squeeze. I mean, it's not gonna like fucking skyrocket, but I'm wondering if it's gonna get to like $50. Cause I don't want to necessarily get caught with a bag here if I don't need to. So if I go out at like $40 or some shit, not the end of the world. You know what I mean? I'm just interested in like if it's tomorrow. I mean, man, it could be a meme. It could be a meme. Also, Fox, welcome back. Tier 2, 64 months.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Legendary status. What?
Are we allowed to get teams?
Not just yet. Close though. Hmm?
Well, I wanna bring, I wanna bring my coworkers donuts.
We'll watch how we do closer to your workday, okay? Alright. All day I working is fun, hammering nails, or in this case, drilling titanium. Drilling so much titanium. Let's see if we can go down a little Johnny Depper. Holy titanium down here. No shortage of that. Thermal, 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 thermal. Diamonds. We got lots of diamonds and rubies. We're not hurting in that regard. RE Director's Cut? That's the real deal. That's the real deal. Yeah, it's all of the thermal plant fragments. Forever. Lithium, please. Since we just trashed a bunch of our lithium. Gold wouldn't be bad. You can do it. I believe. I also have Chrono Cross because I like Chrono Trigger, never played the second one. Brian and I have beaten, I don't think Brian's here anymore, but Brian and I have beaten Chrono Cross at least twice. It's a pretty long game. And just an absolutely absurd number of characters to collect. I mean, it's like fucking Pokemon. No, like, in fact, when Brian and I first played it, you know, neither of us had, oh, nice. Neither of us had, actually played all the way through Trigger. So it was a new experience altogether. And we loved it, but, you know, people who had, played Trigger first back in the day, had gotten more enjoyment, or were not, I shouldn't say that, but they had hoped that Chrono Cross would have been a bit more, directly tied to the first. I came down here not even knowing if I can get out of here. So we won't be saving. But we do need the magnetite that's down here. So I'll be collecting some of that. There may be nickel. We've been down here before, and I didn't see any nickel. That doesn't mean anything. It just means that I just didn't see the nickel on the ground. But, lots of titanium. I think I've already got this, yeah. More interested in magnetite at the moment than I am more titanium. If possible. And Kainite as well. What, look? Oh, I thought you were talking. You said what?
I just mimicked you.
Oh. I'll shower after you get back, probably.
After you get back, you're not gonna shower when you go in there?
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna feel dirty walking in there. Come on.
Okay.
Shower when I get back.
Alright. Okay, let's see how many stars I got. Okay. I got 150.
Oh boy.
No, my love. I'm already decided.
Quitter. Oh, you just finished Mass Effect 1? I didn't even know you were playing it, Fox. That's awkward. Copper. I'm not convinced I can actually get out of there. Really? That's fine. That's okay. Usually after like that long, Mum replaces the curtain. Because you can only clean them so much and then they're just...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
This guy's very angry. Come on, magnetite. I don't think I can go down further and get back up with these boosters. I'm skeptical. And I don't have backup batteries in this thing, so... I already had mine low. So I'm good. Yeah.
Calorie intake recommended.
I'm out of here. Bitch. Alright. Let's start the climb. Oh, you heated it up. Wow. No, I had two already, love. I had two, my love. I'm good. Been playing it with Ty streaming via Discord. Ah, you make decisions together. Oh, how adorable. How disgustingly sweet. Woo! Excuse me. We did it. We got out alive. And it's our second time we've been down there. Alright, now I have to remind myself how to get out of here again.
emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
Oh, don't be such a Debbie Downer. We're coming in. Alright, that was a very successful run. Enjoying your cookie? Wom bum 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 bum. I can actually bring that beacon with me now, since I don't need it to mark the base. And I can change the color of the base itself instead. What a beauty. What a beauty. Look at that. We didn't even starve to death. Huh? Didn't even starve to death. Well, we won't run out of lithium. That's for sure.
Vital signs stabilizing.
There we go. Really? Alright. We just went on a really big trip. I mean, you might have missed me building the control room and the scanner room, but that wasn't anything too crazy. So got some there and there. You got overflow down here. Getting there. There. That should be everything, right? It is indeed. Yeah, I think we've got enough, I think we had enough lithium. For a while. There! So! Now we can go and check. Hopefully we don't need a bunch of other shit we don't already have. We might need gold. We don't have a lot of gold. Give me a sec, guys. I need to fill up the water jug.
You could do that.
Let's go. I might have a Coke, though.
No. That's a no.
You were gonna give me a cookie, but I can't have a Coke.
Yeah. It's different.
Okay.
Tomorrow na lang, babe.
Okay, my love. Okay, my love.
Where you had Coke yesterday? That's why.
Oh, I had half of your, ginger ale.
Oh, did you?
Yesterday. Yep. Okay. Finding any enjoyment in the game or just more resigned to your fate? Yes. Yes. I do enjoy building bases in Subnautica. I do not enjoy resource collection. So, you know, I was trying to, that's why, like, after spending so much time making my base in the first game, I was like, man, you know, I don't really want to do that again, so I'll just do the bare minimum. And then when I chose the wrong spot for my base in this game, you know, it was just making it so much longer to get back to base. It was just like, oh, this is the fucking worst, man. I had to make another base, so I was like, alright, well, if I'm making another base, then I might as well make another base. You know what I mean? Like, make a fucking base. And so here we are. Thankfully, we got to a point where resource collection is a bit speedier now. We have the prawn suit. We've got the ability to mine. Lead is really the biggest problem, and they got rid of, I think they got rid of lead deposits. Which is a good solid kick in the fucking balls. Good news, Adam. I was just reading that the BC Premier is launching a full-on investigation into the residential schools and wants to investigate all the schools in the province. While it's difficult stuff to learn about, I'm glad people give a shit. It's not the first time to discover stuff like this. Yes, true. Lots of people were calling for that. People wanted them to use, in case, you know, not to disturb the graves if possible, to first at least, you know, use versions of radar, to try and suss that out. I don't think it's radar, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I mean, that's the I don't know if they'd have, survived as as a political group if they didn't go ahead and do that in BC at the very least. Ideally, they'd be doing it across the country. And I suspect there's a chance it'll happen here in Nova Scotia, given Ian. I don't know if it was LiDAR. LiDAR doesn't go below ground, does it? It'll go below, like, foliage and stuff. Will LiDAR actually do that, though? Why do they get to avoid taxes and get money and blah, 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 blah? Oh, God, yeah, no, that's... People don't know. Well, in fairness to those people, it's not really taught in schools, and nobody really talks about it. So unless you're in the know, or you've gone out of your way, or discovered it accidentally and shit, like, it's kind of hard to even... Now, if they continue to be like that after they're informed, okay, that's... Now you're an asshole, but, like... I know, like, I don't recall learning about residential schools and stuff when I was in school. Or anything like that. We learned about, the native populations and whatnot in social studies and their interactions, give or take with, the French and the English. But, you're not learning about the stuff post all of that, right? Not here. Not when I went to school anyway. What up, Abs? How you doing, big guy? LiDAR can go below ground. Oh, okay. I was unaware. I thought it was above ground only. Down here to help take pressure off my low back. Nerve pinch back there today. Sat in the chair one day and I was gimp myself. Well, yeah, it's the nature of like all the cushions and everything else. I can't, like, it's bad on my back.
My nose is already small. No!
I like how you react to that as if it was actually going to accomplish anything. Hmm?
Never know my love. Always do it like
Oh. Is the standing desk just for your back? Didn't know you were receiving so much trouble. Okay, so I have to I gotta catch you up on this. Alright, so, I started about a couple months ago, I started getting very, I wouldn't say it's like catastrophic, but it's not good amounts of swelling in my feet and legs while sitting. We tried a whole whack of different things to curb it, for circulation and otherwise. But it didn't make a lot of sense because when I was sitting and whatnot, my capillary response in my feet were still great, very fast. So it wasn't necessarily a circulation issue. So I was talking to my doctor and I was sending her pictures. I was keeping a catalog of like what it looked like at the beginning of the morning, at the end of night, how long it took to drain the fluid, etc., etc. send her pictures and whatnot, talk to her. She thinks it's a mixture of stuff, but she thinks some of it is nerve damage, and amongst other things, but hard to know until I get in. I've got a doctor's appointment again on the 16th or so of the month, and so she'll have an in-person look, and we're gonna do tests on the feet to see circulation and whatnot. I mean, I don't have varicose veins in my legs or my feet or anything of that nature, nothing like that. So yeah, so we gotta figure that out. And so the only way that I could stop it or slow it was when I was doing those standing streams, playing a lot of Hearthstone, standing and moving around. It takes a lot longer for my feet to swell in a standing position. So there's a combination of things going on there for sure. But what seems to speed it up is pressure on the backs of the thighs more than anything, even more than just my non-existent ass. The back of the thighs seems to be a key location to take a look at. So anyway, I tried everything I could, and it was getting to the point where I could only stream for like 2 hours at a time, and then I had to take extended breaks to drain my feet and shit. And then, I could get back to it and play some more. So I ended up buying this standing desk for mostly for that purpose, so that I could do like slightly more active movement while streaming, extend the length of time I can stream. It took me a while to build up to it. I mean, when I was first... I mostly sat for so long that standing for long periods of time, especially not moving, like walking is one thing, but just standing still, take a while to build up to be able to do that. But we got to the point now where I can mostly stream standing most days around 5 to 6 hours before I start to really tire out, and then I've got to sit down or get my feet up or something. But yeah, it's mostly to mitigate the symptoms. I like the standing desk, and even after getting figuring this out, whatever the solution may be, I'm going to keep using it. I like standing up. I'll at least do it for parts of my streams, because sitting, my hamstrings got so tight over the years. It was brutal, and a lot of that was from sitting. So. It's been one way or the other. It was a good change, but yeah, that's mostly what it's for. That's why you're seeing me stand. I can't, like, if I sit now, it only takes about 45 minutes. My feet are fucking all ballooned up. And so yeah, it's a real pain in the arse for now, but we'll see. We'll see what the doctor comes up with for that. It's bilateral. It's in both feet. There's no real major pain associated with it. She's very confident it's nothing like DVT or anything of that nature. But we'll have to find out more when we get in and take a look. But yeah, it's it is challenging, because I do have back issues as well, as I've always had, as you guys know. And so while sitting, if I can sit in a proper posture, that's best for my back in terms of longevity of streaming. When I'm standing, I'm trying to maintain posture as best I can, but I do get low back pain that I'm working on. I'm doing a lot of physio movements every day now, or mostly every day, to help build up and fix some of the, as much as I can, some of my lower body mechanical issues that lead to some of my, hip pain and low back pain and things of that nature. So we're chipping away at it. Tis what it is. A ring light away from a makeup stream. Well, I actually have too much light right now as it is. Like, I have to like dim it down as it is, but I mean, yeah, it works well. I like the setup. Took me a while to get the microphone and stuff set back up to work, as intended. To get the right sound, I did have to change a lot of my sound settings and stuff to get the microphone to sound appropriate again, but Yep. Yep. A standing hot tub. Let's go. It's the solution. Yeah, today, like some days, like in the last, like week or so, my low back has actually been really good. Today, for whatever reason, my low back is fucking terrible. I suspect it's because I did a sitting stream yesterday, and I have to take a pretty weird seated position at the moment when I am sitting to help slow the swelling in my feet, and it is not a good posture. Oh yeah, we need to go and... I could probably build a hatch here too. Let me go do that real quick. What do I need for a hatch again? 1 quartz, 1 titanium. Let's do that. Garbage can, fill it with water and Epsom salts. Holy shit. It'd suck all the fluid out of my body. Oh. Really? Is that because these are on? Weird. Alright. So... There we go. That's what we need. You know, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back to my other base for a second to pick up lantern trees, and I'll use those as a decorative trees. That will look pretty nice. That's what we'll do. So... one of those... Actually, I'm gonna need 2 of those. 1 gold, 1 copper. I need another gold. And 2 more copper for copper wire. And 1 silver. Baidu's counterattack does hit like a truck. You can set up Baidu to do like fucking nutty amounts of damage with the right setup and then elemental interactions. The real trick is using her shield and leaving it on all the time and then having the elemental interactions from that. Or applying electric. Ah, table coral. We're finally running out of table coral. It's happening. Guess who's been awake since 3 to 4 a.m. after only sleeping from 10 to 11? Hey, there you go. Well, you know. Sometimes the 5 hours of sleep is just the meme you need. Alright. Oh! It's on you. I was like, where's the last thing? Alright. Okay. Great. Oh. Alright, so we've got... our scanner room done. Scan range of 350 meters. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of depressing. Oh, you're in the midst of it. Alright. So. That is upgraded. We're all done there. The old torpedo arm. Oh my god, every torpedo needs a magnetite? Bro! What? What? Can you imagine? Gas torpedo releases a cloud of toxic gas. At least that one's, like, doable. Holy shit. That's gonna be a no for me, dog. We still don't have the sea truck afterburner or horsepower upgrades finished. Apparently there is the grappling arm, but we haven't even found one piece of it yet. And, whatever the fuck this is. Building them a body, I guess. So. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? It's a little late for me to start doing a whole bunch of story stuff. I could... We're topside, aren't we? We put in some more windows. I might take you up on the grappling arm, but don't tell me just yet. Don't take me up on that just yet. Okay. I could... Let's see. Let me see. We don't have a water filtration machine yet. So we do need to have a place to do that with. So I could build rooms for that. I could build up the rest of the base, I guess. I'm gonna need a lot more titanium, though. A lot more. Two plasteel ingots. Okay. That leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sections. Loosely. It bothers me I can't put a fucking entrance there and put one everywhere else. So... Oh yeah, that's another problem. Oh, we got room. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 and an elbow. One, 2, 3, 4. Elbow. And then 1, 2, 3. Am I gonna have just enough for this? That's not right. There we go. Now that is a problem. That will need solving. Oh. Shit. We had to put a ladder in like the middle of the fucking... Well, it's not ideal. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Maybe come up with a solution to that later. Okay. I haven't gone running since last weekend. Motivate you, please. Okay, one sec.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch, go. Get up, and get the guy go. Time to wake up, bitch, get up. Get up, get up.
There you go. That should do it. Next we're gonna need a bunch of lead. More quartz. All sorts of lead. But first, I'm gonna plant some shit in these planters before it drives me crazy. Make some glass. What? What's what? Me? Nothing. Did I use like I said, make the sound with my mouth? My love, were you losing it? Was it outside, maybe? Oh! Could be June an early June bug. Since the window was open, and so you'd hear the wings pretty hard. June bugs are nature's reminder that if you think you're useless, you'll always be more useful than a June bug. Okay. Need more windows. But the base is coming together. Even if you think you're useless, you can still be used as a bad example. That's like the Jack Sparrow, you're the worst pirate I've ever heard of. But you have heard of me. The first part, I mean, almost all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies are worth watching, but the first movie is really fantastic. I was sold on the whole franchise the moment that I saw Jack Sparrow holding on to like the mast at the you know, the crow's nest, and it's like the majestic hair and the deadpan serious face, and the music is going, you know, so epic, and then the camera like pulls back, and the ship is like sinking down into the harbor, and he just one casual step right as it hits the dock and sinks into the water is fucking incredible. Oh, you can only put a... You can't put a window here? Oh, wow. Well, fine. Oh, wait, did I use all my quartz? Oh, that would be the worst timeline. Oh. Oh, dear. Oh. Oh, what have I done? Okay. Yikes! Alright, we'll worry about that later. Yeah, as soon as they got rid of Johnny Depp for Pirates of the Caribbean, I stopped caring about Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, who the shit is watching Pirates of the Caribbean for any other reason than Johnny Depp playing Jack Sparrow? I mean, I'm sure you'll be able to rope in, like, a new generation of kids that's, like, maybe so young that they've never seen, but my god. They plan on going ahead with more, Pirates movies without Johnny Depp, yes. Okay, so I want to go get those plants. Just to speed it up, I think I'm gonna just disconnect this for now. Go a little faster. Haha, it's true, Orlando Bloom. Like, zero personality in that movie. Yeah, that's the scene. Yeah. Where he just struts out onto the pier, holding onto the mast. And it's genius because it sets the tone for that character, and he lives up to that scene for the rest of the series. This is brilliant. Who did the Who did the music? That wasn't Zimmerman, was it? Was it Zimmer? Zimmerman. Zimmer? Oh, of course it was, because Hans Zimmer is a fucking legend.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, we want some lantern. The plant. That'll do. Yeah, without the pods, this is such an uninspired looking vehicle. I mean, even with the pods, it's pretty uninspired. Excuse me, boys. Alright. One. Two. Three. And, I'll save one more. I need another bench. Oh wait, can I even build another bench? I don't think I can. I think it needs two. Ah. When you don't even have enough titanium to make it. Ah, here we go. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're okay. Wait, did this end up being longer than this one? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 windows. How did this work? 2, 3. Oh, that was 4 windows. So what did I put it at? Second window. Somewhere around there? No. Something like that. And then I need how much for a chic pot? I should have looked at that before I, Two more. Oh, we used LeBron James on the last file. In the first game. There. Now. Ronald Glover is pretty good. Not gonna lie. So, we're gonna need lots of titanium, lots of lead, lots of crystal. Prawn wick. Oh shit, that would have been good. We had lots. We had a few pretty good names. So we need lots of titanium, lots of crystal, lots of lead. Those are like the three big ones that we need right now. Because I'm gonna put a dome on the other multi-room or whatever, the large room. A dome on the room or the building at the very top of the mountain. That's gonna be domed. And glass all around. I could turn it into an observation deck, but that's a circle thing. It's not quite the same thing. And then what else? I've got some more windows I have to put in. A hatch in the control room. Alright, Braden, enjoy it, buddy! We'll see you next time. What is... What else do we need? I think that's mostly it. Like, once we get that done... I think the base is basically... finished. I'm not gonna... well, what I'll be doing in the other room over here is water filtration. Water filtration, and my actual grow beds for food. Just for the visual, I'm just gonna have, like, a fucking room just, for growing food in. Just to kinda... show it all done. Or show it all off. What a beauty. What a beauty! And yeah, and once all the base is done and everything is grown, then I'll do my B-roll for, like, final base design. Not bad. You built me up for that, Seth? You built me up for that? Bro. Oh yeah, this is gonna look dope. This base could arguably be better than my one in the first game. It's possible. The other one was also pretty friggin' fire. This one's pretty good. Oh yeah, I've got to friggin' get rid of these. Alright. So that's where we're going to stop with Subnautica today. Tomorrow we will continue finishing the base up. I think we should be able to, like, legitimately, like, I thought I was going to be done the base today. Then I forgot that we had to do, like, scanner rooms and control rooms and upgrades and all that shit. But yeah, we should be pretty much done tomorrow with the base entirely. Even, like, the frivolous bullshit. Stuff that we don't even really need to do. But for the sake of having a really nice looking base. And then we should be good. So it'll be like collecting a bunch of materials, building the water filtration system, having, moving all the grow beds over, planting them, putting all the windows in, and the top in, and then I think, oh yeah, the other base, oh man, we had to run, if you weren't here for that, Perfect, you probably weren't, because you're relatively new, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but anyway, they, in the other game, we had this amazing base, but we were a long way away from, for work till 4 a.m. Nitro? Hell no! Been around for 7 years? Okay. Well, what the fuck do I know? But yeah, if you weren't here for the last Subnautica playthrough of the original game, yeah, we had to run really long runs of power couplings for the, thermal. And, they would just randomly despawn or uncouple from each other. And it took a while to get them in a place where they wouldn't do that. We eventually got it. We eventually figured it out. But there was one vent area that had three heat vents in one strip, and I put a platform down over top of each of them, and I built a thermal plant on all three, and then I connected them all and sent it back to base. So our base had like fucking 750 power, or no more than that, because we had solar as well. I think we had like 1,000 power. A lot more power than this base has. But yeah, it took some finessing. To say the least, it took a little bit of finessing. But our base was pretty neato. I built it like almost at spawn. Part of the base of my bedroom was above water, and then it went down, and I had glass tubing that snaked in and around a couple of spots in the coral reef area below. And then had the rest of the base outside of that, like branching off the front onto a sheer cliff that went out into the seagrass area. It was quite something. What's up, Niles? How you doing? Well, we're just at the end of Subnautica. I'm gonna switch over. Thankfully, this server on Twitch is holding up. The other one died on us. But yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of Genshining, and then we'll be calling it there for the day. I've got my 2.5G tomorrow.